The Falconers Knot. Okay, for those of you who've watched some of my other videos, you will know that I broke my arm the other day, and this has restricted the amount of knots that I can actually tie on video at the moment. But what I thought I'd do is look for some one-handed knots that you can learn to tie, and this one came up as the Falconers Knot. And basically the Falconers Knot is used to tether your bird to a perch. Now on my knot here, just so you can distinguish what I've done here, in this end I've got a knot, and that will be my bird end. So in other words, this is attached to the bird. However, if there's anybody here watching this video and knows more about it, it would be interesting to know how this end is actually attached to the bird. I assume it's around his foot in some manner, but I don't know how that's done. But anyway, this is the Falconer's Knot. So I'm going to take the bird end and I'm going to hold it in my left hand, which is capable of actually holding something. Beyond that, it's pretty useless. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the working end here through my perch, ring, whatever you've got, and take through the excess. Now that I've done that, I'm going to make sure that the end which is attached to the bird passes over my hand like so. I'm then, with a scissor action, going to get hold of my working end like so, and just put a little bit of tension on that cord. Next thing I do is I get my thumb and I pass my thumb through like so. Having passed it through like so, I then bring it back, and what I'm doing here, as you're looking at that, I'm sort of creating a figure of four with my rope here. Next thing I'm going to do, and this is the hardest bit of all, is I'm going to take it underneath both these ropes here and tuck it through the loop. So take it underneath like so, and gradually I've formed a loop here, and I'm going to pass that through like so and then pull. And you can see there now I have created my knot, and all I'm going to do is just tighten up like so, and you can see there now that is not going anywhere. And if I want to, I can actually pass my rope through here to lock it off again like so. So if that gets pulled, it's locking it off, but this rope or piece of cordage is not going anywhere. So that is the Falconer's Knot. And to undo it, very simply, just take your lock out and pull, and it's undone. So I assume the whole idea of this knot is that your falcon is on your left hand, and therefore your left hand is occupied. So what you're doing is you're using your right hand only to tie the knot. So tie it through like so, get the scissor effect underneath, thumb through like so, form our figure of four in the rope, then bring it round and pass it through itself like so, and then allow it to be pulled up, and that in itself is a tight knot. I assume you lock it off here, because if Birdie Beak decides to peck away and pull on this, I'm sure it could undo it. So you can lock it through like so. But personally, I think perhaps lock it through again, but allow it to be slipped like so, so that it will lock in position like so again. Whoops, like so. And then we've got an extra knot in there. And then as I pull that, it'll undo that knot. Then as I pull that, it'll undo that knot, and it can all be undone fairly simply. But that's how I assume the extra locking is if you've got a falcon attached to your cordage here. So if anybody can tell me how the actual cord is attached to the leg of a falcon, that would be brilliant. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could actually share it with other people. Just press the share button at the bottom of your screen. And if you want more videos on knots, book reviews to do with knots, etc., just click on the subscribe button, and I can promise you there'll be a lot more book reviews coming up shortly, simply for the fact is that the broken arm is preventing me from doing very much at all. So there we have it. That was the Falconers Knot there.